What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brap Genius back at it again with another video. Today we're gonna be adding another Acerbis piece to this bike. It's gonna be the gas tank. So this one's not bad, but it really doesn't have that much space, and I use it for the woods. And it would be nice to have a clear gas tank that I could actually see how much gas is left in it while I'm riding, instead of just having a guess. I mean, now I know it's pretty much full from the last time that I rode. But, you know, when you're riding and you're like, I wonder how much gas I have left, and you open it up and you're like, oh, there's nothing left in here. It's not really a fun moment. So I figured that would be another good piece to add into this. This is a build series. If you guys are interested in looking at everything I've done so far, we have the frame guards, hand guards, and the aftermarket skid plate. I've done videos for those as well. If you're curious, you can go watch it in the KX250x playlist that I have set up. With that out of the way, let's get into the video, and we're going to be adding this gas tank.
Yeah, start it off right, boys. Oh, yeah, bud. Send it. Yeah.
All right, so to get in here, you're going to have to first take off the seat. So it's going to be these two bolts back here. It's going to be 8 millimeters, 10 millimeters. Same thing here with the side shrouds. You could take those off, and then that's going to give us access to the gas tank. So we're going to start with that. These ones in the back are 10 millimeters. I don't know if this seat's ever been taken off. That was pretty tough. Let me loosen this one up as well. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever taken this off. I'm going to have to do some maintenance. Like I said, I just got this bike. I'm going to have to check the air filter because I don't know if he's ever cleaned it. He said he did some oil changes. I did an oil change when I got it, and it looked pretty clean. So he might have done that, but I don't know if he's ever gone in and changed the air filter. Now pop this off. Beautiful. All we have to do now is remove these four. These are both 8 millimeters. It's 2. All right, so that's that. Let's see where else. Looks like there is. No. So we could pull that out. Oh, the air filter looks pretty good, actually. So with that being said, you can move the fender out of the way. If you want to take them off completely, you can. There is one more mount here. Doesn't look like you have to do that. We'll see how this goes, and then I'll kind of decide from there. So the next step is going to be, you have a fastener for your gas tank right here. Just going to pull that up and off. That'll allow you to move it out of the way. And then our last step is going to be to remove this Allen bolt. Looks like it. I'm going to pull too hard. I don't want to mess anything up. Keep all my bolts in my pocket. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, you don't have to remove the shrouds. Let's see what we're looking at underneath. Alright, so now I've got the gas tank out here. I'm going to turn it over on its side. Put it upside down. So in the tank itself, there is the fuel line that's mounted to this. So all you have to do is, there's a little rubber piece. There's a little plastic piece. Let me find it in my stack of goodies in my pocket. This little guy. So what you have to do is you have to split this apart with your fingers, and it's covering that right about here. So once this is off, then you can kind of twist it slowly, pull that off. From here, this line runs right through the frame right here to right underneath the frame right in here. There's a little plug for it. All you have to do is unplug that, and the tank will come off. Now for the next step from the tank itself. Now we are going to have to replace a few things in order to mount this correctly. One of them being the fuel pump that's there. We're gonna have to take that off of the old one and put it on with the new. Goes through and kind of breaks down everything that I'm gonna have to take off of the old bike to put on here. So one of them is gonna be the bracket for the mount, the bracket for the mount for the gas tank from the back side, the cap for the where the seat goes into. This we can leave. And then after we do that, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the fuel pump from the old one into the new one. So first thing we're going to do is push this through here, get it mounted. Yep, it fits right through. We're going to put the stud in here, and this is going to go on the back side. That's going to get screwed into place. Next step from the directions is going to be to take this off of here. Pretty simple. That goes right off, right into here. Now same thing with this mount. Mount that up to the new one. Alright, so now we can go ahead and take off the fuel pump here. Very simple. 5 bolts. For this. Oh my. So I have this set up to go back on here now. A very important part of this you need to be cautious with is when you put this back on, you have to make sure that it's aligned the right way. There is a certain direction that the fuel pump is supposed to face. So I cleaned off the underside of it and I'm going to remount it. But if you're looking at the tank upside down, this is where you would mount it into the top of the bike here, where the stem is. If you're looking at it directionally from that angle, the fuel pump where the connector is going to be for your fuel line is supposed to be diagonal to the right on top of the top middle stair. And then the fuel line, the electrical part of the pump is going to be on the left of the top middle bolt. So make sure you guys put that back correctly if you are doing this yourselves. Like I said, I just like building and doing things, so just going through these myself for fun individually. Like I said, you're going to just put these bolts back in one at a time. So let's start to retighten this. Okay, I think that's good. All right. Guys, so now we're going in reverse order here. Like I said, we have all the mounts. We put this back on, this on. These were from the old gas tank. The fuel pump is underneath there. And then this is the new mount for the head stem there. So I've gone ahead and pushed the fuel line back onto the tank right there. Now to hold it into place, this clamp has to go back into place. So I'm going to slide that in myself. Now once that's done, this can go back in. Like I said, there are some OEM clamps here that you can use to your advantage when plugging this back in. Like I said, now at this point, you can go ahead. You're going to mount up the plastics as they were. And then obviously if it's a new tank, you can either put the gas that you have into this, or if you want to add new gas, you can do that as well, depending on what it is you're trying to do. So now this is ordinarily where I would show you guys going back into the video, putting everything back together. However, we're going to be doing my next mod, which is going to be a radiator fan. So I want to have the gas tank kind of disconnected and free to play around with. Plus I'm going to have to move the hour meters. You can see from this angle it is touching that. This new gas tank's a little bit bigger, so that's not a big deal. I'm just going to have to slide that up a little bit. So that's going to do it for the gas tank installation. The next video is going to be the radiator fan. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you want to go watch this series, you can go to the Kawasaki KX250x build on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Peace.